Dear EMSA Administrative Board members, it is with the greatest pleasure that I address you at the start of my second mandate at the helm of EMSA to give the now traditional account of our achievements of 2023, another busy and yet high-performing year. The figures speak for themselves. Our 2023 budget execution stands at over 99%. At the end of the year, we achieved more than 99% occupancy in our establishment plan, and 96% of all actions planned at the start of 2023 were completed. However, figures can only tell a part of our story. The other part is that we believe, once again, we have demonstrated our ability to adapt and respond to new and unforeseen circumstances in the maritime world. The constant growth in the users of our services and the increased interest in the new developments from EMSA prove that we are on the right track. So, from our outset, I would like to thank you, the members of our administrative board, and through you to all maritime and coastguard administrations in the EU, as well as the Commission, for the clear guidance, support and trust. Words of appreciation also go to EMSA staff for their continuously dedicated services to our agency. As we all know, 2023 was marked by geopolitical instability. The ongoing war in Ukraine and the outbreak of another terrible conflict in Gaza, which was escalated further down the Red Sea. Shipping as a global sector vital for the world economy has been and continues to be seriously affected. This time, shipping is even a direct target. Redirected shipping routes, longer journeys, higher costs, distortion of security, the impact on safety, on sustainability and on energy efficiency, but most of all, the impact on people serving the sector. The full scale of this disruption will be witnessed during this year and the years to come. Shipping will adapt, as it always does, but at what price? We in EMSA cannot change the course of what is happening, but we can assist you and the industry to make the right decisions, to mitigate negative effects and maintain safety. And that is what we do. Throughout last year, we were firmly at the side of the Commission and the Member States in your response to maritime security threats, using our monitoring capacities and advanced digital tools. As I speak to you, we are running an ever-growing and constantly evolving set of different digital services from our MSS, fusing data from several sources to create a real-time maritime picture, identify potential risk in maritime domain, and always for the benefits of our stakeholders. These capacities were also used to facilitate the implementation of sanctions against Russia, to identify ship-to-ship transfer of Russian oil, and to assist in monitoring the grain corridor. At the end of last year, we updated the services we provide to EUNAVFOR Atalanta in the light of the emerging security threats in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. Nevertheless, our focus remains on maritime safety and sustainability. Despite extremely short deadlines, THETIS-MRV has been adapted to the requirements of ETS legislation and has been available for the use by shipping companies since January. Throughout last year, we continued studying the potential of different alternative fuels with hydrogen and wind propulsion. We began our series of studies on the safety aspects of alternative fuels and power sources, and we published our first safety guidance on the battery energy storage systems on board ships. The CARGOSAFE project, which identifies several cost-effective technical measures to improve the fire safety of container ships, was approved by a dedicated panel of experts at the IMO. Meanwhile, our ROV services became fully operational, supporting accident investigation bodies across the EU. At the end of the year, we published our report on the study of competencies for the MAS operators in remote operation centers. This study could contribute to the discussion of this important topic, including in the context of the revision of the STCW Convention. And 2023 was the year in which our Coast Guard cooperation took a big leap forward. From June until end of August, we led our first ever multi-purpose maritime operation in the Baltic Sea region. Knowing that one of our main strengths comes from our dedicated staff, we have for the first time in EMSA's history adopted our Agile strategy, accompanied by a set of concrete activities. Before I pass you to my colleagues, allow me again to thank Andreas Nordset for his long-standing dedicated services to our agents. And let me welcome our new chair, Wojciech Zdanovic, who I believe knows he can count on our full support. To conclude, EMSA has in 2023 again proved that we can do it. So, should you decide to entrust us with the new tasks, accompanied with the modest but adequate resources, you can be sure that we will deliver. Now I turn to my colleagues to tell you the story of the last year in their own words and in their own languages.
Junto con la Agencia Medioambiental Europea, comenzamos a preparar la segunda edición del Informe Europeo Medioambiental del Transporte Marítimo. Y hemos continuado con el trabajo técnico en varios frentes, apostando por un mejor desempeño medioambiental y mayor sostenibilidad en los buques. En 2023 volvimos a contratar 3 buques de respuesta anticontaminación, pusimos en marcha en Finlandia un servicio de asistencia en equipamiento y también diversificamos el portfolio de herramientas con equipamiento especializado para sustancias nocivas y peligrosas. 13 de nuestros buques ahora disponen a bordo de sistemas aéreos remotamente tripulados. En 2023 se llevaron a cabo 21 visitas a los Estados miembros y otras tantas 21 visitas a organizaciones reconocidas y a terceros países sobre el convenio de formación. A través de la Academia en la EMSA organizamos 53 actividades de aprendizaje con un total de más de 1000 participantes en 2023. Nuestro sistema de realidad virtual ahora cuenta con una oferta muy completa de cursos y otros servicios. Hemos mejorado la herramienta DONA para proporcionar a los Estados miembros análisis estadísticos para que puedan mejorar su desempeño como estado ribereño, de control por el estado rector del puerto o estado de abanderamiento. Fuera de la Unión Europea, hemos continuado trabajando con los países de nuestro entorno, sobre todo en el área del Mediterráneo, Mar Caspio y Mar Negro. Y a través del proyecto del Mar Negro, proporcionamos equipamiento especializado en respuesta anticontaminación a Ucrânia e a Geórgia.
Ao longo do ano, continuamos a trabalhar para antecipar novos e emergentes riscos para a segurança marítima. Suportámos tecnicamente ações relacionadas com as regras e normas de segurança para navios de passageiros, a nível europeu e junto da OMI, inclusive com visitas aos Estados-membros, o projeto de navios autónomos com a ferramenta ARBAT, e com o Código Internacional de Gestão da Segurança através do relatório bianual sobre a sua implementação. No âmbito do controle pelo Estado do Porto, participámos em todas as reuniões do Comitê do Memorando de Acordo de Paris e organizámos um workshop para a avaliação dos resultados do último ciclo de visitas da EMSA aos Estados-membros. Na Unidade de Investigação de Acidentes, organizámos um workshop sobre a integração do elemento humano no inquérito das ocorrências. Este serviço apoiou um largo espectro de atividades, incluindo ações de vigilância marítima, exercícios de busca e salvamento, controle das pescas e, pelo segundo ano consecutivo, o seguimento dos padrões de migração de baleias no Golfo de Génova. Com este serviço, foi também possível apoiar os Estados-membros na implementação da diretiva relativa à redução do teor de enxofre em 3 regiões distintas e no Porto de Marselha. Ao longo do ano, fornecemos mais de 16.000 imagens de observação da Terra às administrações dos Estados-membros e a outras instituições europeias. O sistema CleanSeaNet continua a apoiar os seus utilizadores, não só através da distribuição de imagens, mas também com a formação oferecida de acordo com as normas da ISO. O Serviço Copérnicos para a Vigilância de Atividades Marítimas serve agora 72 entidades, entre as quais administrações nacionais dos Estados-membros da UE, instituições europeias e organizações internacionais.
W 2023 roku nasze zintegrowane usługi morskie były w dalszym ciągu poszerzane. Zaczęli z nich korzystać kolejni użytkownicy i organizacje. Poprzez interfejsy programowania aplikacji umożliwiamy bezpośrednią wymianę informacji pomiędzy systemami i możemy teraz dostarczać nasze dane bezpośrednio do narodowych systemów 10 państw członkowskich przy wykorzystaniu 14 różnych usług. Ponadto w 2023 roku po raz pierwszy opublikowaliśmy algorytmy zautomatyzowanego monitorowania zachowania, które funkcjonują na całym świecie. Mobilna aplikacja do zintegrowanych usług morskich została znacząco ulepszona dzięki nowym funkcjom i możliwościom. W 2023 kontynuowaliśmy pracę nad Europejskim Systemem Morskich Pojedynczych Punktów Kontaktowych MMS-WE. W celu uproszczenia raportowania w systemach obowiązkowego raportowania statków SRS przeprowadziliśmy testy operacyjne przy użyciu systemu do dystrybucji zintegrowanych raportów IRD. W 2023 praca naszej Służby Morskiego Centrum Wsparcia MSS jeszcze bardziej się zintensyfikowała. Wsparcie to polegało na udostępnianiu narzędzi przez EMSA do samodzielnego monitorowania, aby kraje członkowskie mogły efektywnie identyfikować statki do dalszej analizy przestrzegania sankcji. W tej chwili sieć TISE, która łączy systemy nadzoru morskiego odpowiedzialnych podmiotów, obejmuje już 14 połączeń. Ponadto w 2023 roku zostały przeprowadzone pierwsze ćwiczenia operacyjne z użyciem TISE.
Wij ons traject naar een volledig digitale administratie voltooid. Elektronische handtekeningen zijn nu standaard bij EMSA en onze administratieve programma's zijn meer dan ooit verbonden en gestroomlijnd. We hebben het energieverbruik in ons gebouw teruggeschroefd, overeenkomstig met onze duurzaamheidsdoelstellingen en EMAS-registratie. En we verwelkomden ruim 4.000 mensen die deelnamen aan onze EMSA-evenementen, vergaderingen en workshops, zowel online als hier in Lissabon.
Durante la prima metà del 2023 abbiamo assicurato la presidenza della cooperazione europea sulle funzioni di guardia costiera, culminata con l'organizzazione dell'evento annuale, che ha radunato più di 100 partecipanti provenienti da organizzazioni tradizionalmente attive in questo campo. Siamo inoltre lieti di dare il benvenuto al nuovo capo del Consiglio di amministrazione di EMSA, il signor Wojciech Zdanovic, dell'amministrazione marittima polacca, e al nuovo capo del Comitato amministrativo e finanziario di EMSA, il signor Eric Banel, direttore generale del Dipartimento francese di Affari Marittimi, Pesca e Acquacoltura. Infine, una menzione al nostro servizio di pianificazione e monitoraggio, controllo interno, contabilità e gestione di qualità, che ha supportato il lavoro della nostra agenzia durante tutto il 2023.
This is what we did in 2023.